What's up, everybody? My name is Brascus, and welcome back to Pathologic Classic HD. So, I'm gonna hop right in. We were about to talk to this dude.
The girl is fine.
Vlad Olgimsky.
The boy's unbearable.
I'm gonna shoot for the accent here, but I might be terrible. Bachelor Dankovsky, of course. Who else could be so dapper? I've heard quite a lot about you. Have you taken a look around? Be sure to check the state of the industry around here. We have our own ways. How curious. And what is the current state of your industry? Come now, it's a complicated establishment with 1,000 years of history. A special approach is required to control such a colossus. See where I'm getting at, emissary? But no, such businesses always leave room for improvement. I can see we're not really seeing eye to eye. The project is special, very special. It means common standards do not apply here. That would be very naive. You're probably right. Yes.
So my Haruspex is the Ripper?
Getting everything back on track won't be an easy task. I'd like to inquire about the fate of my colleague, Isidore Burak, about the manner of his death, to be precise. What are you implying? What is this manner you're talking about? Be so kind as to mind your own manners. I had nothing to do with it. Don't they say Isidore was murdered by a steppe demon? A Shabnakadir? There was that thingy, a talon they fished out from the wound. Right, a demon. Why didn't I think it straight away? It was so obvious. No, I can take this from kids and weirdos, but you, a respectable negotiant? It's hard for you to believe, isn't it? I used to be hard for many. Take my boy, for example. A scoffer, if ever I've seen one. And now, even he believes it's real. He went off his head a bit. You're on the steppe now, esteemed sir. Eastern and backwards. The dead rise from their graves here. Clay dummies dance, and bulls talk. Okay, and how do we catch this creature? There must be a way, right? I have no idea. I'm not a steppe man. These animals are only as interesting to me as they are, productive. As long as the plow is pulled. As for how they're quacking among themselves, who would seriously take interest in that? Why was I cursed with a son like this? Oh, my sins, my grave sins. You don't seem to like the steppe people. They're dangerous, they're aggressive, and they hate everyone who isn't a steppe person. They'll jump you and kill you on the spot. They'll tear you up with their teeth and devour your flesh while you're still throwing fists at them. So if they're spotted from within the town, countermeasures are taken. So your son knows who the murderer is? Perhaps you've even given shelter to them? Let's actually say this. Perhaps you can tell me more about this creature. Hold your horses. You want to talk to my blockhead? No, you have nothing to talk about. He's not here, thankfully. I don't want you two to meet. You heard me? These are tradesmen's words, and I'll stick to them. I won't leave it at that. Okay, so did they give me a new person to talk to? That's the old Gimskis. I don't really know. Eva Yan, I know she's there. I talked to the guy at the rod. They're not going to let me in. Intelligent Eula lives here. Maybe my only ally in the city, but she's the one who is kind of just frankly weird. I guess we'll head to... Some weird markers down there. No idea what they are. Railway station. Nobody's really over there. We've talked to him, but he's not saying much. I guess we'll go and try and talk to the girl. Since he's there, it was giving me a marker, and she lives, like, next door, unless for some reason she's back here. But I don't think that's the case. No, okay. So, time for us to go head this way. And she should be right over here. Unless for some reason she's moved. Don't know why she would be, but we're gonna check. There she is.
The children no longer remember me.
Look at all this. If only my dear mother was alive. She'd take the reins of power in her hands. Even father would listen to her. But who is to take care of us now? Not Katerina, that's for sure. The mistress is too exhausted. Katerina is supposed to take care of you? Katerina is scared like a child herself, and I also think she's being tricked. Yes, her prophecies come true just like it's always been, but they are becoming more and more noisy. Every word she utters comes across as a metaphor. My accents might lapse during this, so I'm sorry. Can she really predict the future? She sees the vague features, and she always speaks the truth, just like a mistress ought to. I see.
The children no longer remember me.
You're really creepy. I have a terrible headache, but it will pass soon. Quinine can help, if you don't have anything better. Sorry to have bothered you. Okay, do I have quinine in my inventory? Under drugs? Morphine, Meridorm, and alpha tablets. And then the tourniquet, so no, I do not have any of that.
The winter comes soon.
Well, okay, then I'm a little at a loss. What do I need to do? If I look at my map. I guess we can go and just try and check out some of these other places. Bad Grief's Lair. The windows of this house are bricked in. The railway station. On a whim, I'm going to go and check the railway station, just because I don't really know what else to do right now. The railway station should be pretty much just straight ahead. So I should take a right, get to the stairs, and then go down. I'm only wondering if maybe the storylines can kind of coincide a little bit, because I know that the horror specs guy starts at the railway station and gets attacked pretty much straight out. So maybe if I go there, I can find some trace of the horror specs and sort of further the plot. Because so far it's just told me to go and talk to everybody, which I've done, and until now, they all kind of led me down the path. You know, it was like this person should go, or tells me to talk to this person, and person B tells me to talk to person C, and person C tells me to talk to person D, etc., etc. But now I'm here, and they haven't directed me anywhere else. There's no new points on my map. So I just kind of have to check it out and see what I can find. Also, by the way, apparently, I've been informed by people who noticed this from the previous couple of videos, the sky is not supposed to look like this. It's probably supposed to look more like that, the spot directly above me, but for some reason, all of that's all red, which is kind of creepy, but it kind of looks cool, so I'm not too put out by the fact that it seems to be a bug, because at least it's an awesome bug. Okay, so that's the railway station. Is there a way inside the railway station? Like, that's not just a door I can walk through, I wouldn't imagine. Windows of the house are bricked in. There's not really much back here. I suppose we could go and investigate way back here and see if something happened. Because when you start the game as the horror specs, you're, like, all the way back here. I think, was it even over the, oh, I went the wrong way. It's actually supposed to be back that way, around the side of the railway station. All this just seems to be housing, and there doesn't seem to be anything important back here, right? Are any of these... Well, I know that was a mission when I was playing the other character, so why don't we go check out that place and see if I can talk to them and maybe find something else that I can do. Some way of getting new resources or something else that'll help me out here. Man, I get so turned around. So it's a good thing they give me a map. I think that's the building I want, right here. Yep. Hi there. And as memory serves, I can't actually talk to any of you except this guy.
I smell smoke. Are they burning trash again?
The hell are you doing here, Doc? How do you know I'm a doctor? Everyone does. I'm Chief Notkin. If you see a big gray cat around here, call him Artist. I will if he calls me Bachelor. So, you don't actually give me a mission or anything to do. So what am I missing that's probably horribly obvious? Can I please get around that? Thank you. Can't talk to you either. Nope. So I've got nothing to do there. I know my adherents are supposed to keep these people alive if I can. That guy still scares me. Maria Cana, Peter Stomatin. I haven't even met the large portion of them. I can't go in there. I can't do anything there. I guess we'll go check out the boarded up house. Kind of at a loss. Not sure what to do. This might be an episode of me wandering around trying to figure out where to go. At least it'll be a pretty walk through the, blood red infested sky. So if I go that way around the other side, I should get to it. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I can get there if I go this way. Just kind of have to follow the road and then hug the fence around the outside edge, and there should be an opening in that fence, or wall rather, that will allow me to get through to the house with the boarded up windows and whatever else might be there. That's kind of creepy, given that I wasn't really walking near anything. We might go take a look at that thing too. I can't get in there. Is there maybe an alternate method to get in? No. So it's really just a creepy... Oh, I can get in. Who are you? Please don't attack me on sight.
Katerina thinks Claire is a messenger from
Oh,
heaven.
Vlad the Younger. Okay, I wanted to talk to this guy.
Right.
You found me here? Oh well, I'm not surprised. I suppose you're not too surprised by the fact that everyone knows about you either. The rumor of your arrival spread like wildfire. Why have you come? I've come for sightseeing. There was a peculiar incident yesterday by the spleen. The children were playing in the mud as usual, but then suddenly they ran away from the sandbox, and the parents noticed that their hands were smothered in blood. However, none of them were wounded. Neither were any of them surprised. Man, I'm slipping back and forth between Russian and Irish here. You know what? He's Irish. I just decided this. What's the solution to the puzzle? When the worried adults came to the place where the children had been playing, they found nothing unusual there, only sticks and stones. What do you make of it? Or maybe Scottish. Your children play peculiar games. Nice to meet a person of a skeptical mind. I'm Vladislav Olgimsky, the younger one, of course, and you are, of course, Daniel Dankovsky. Yes, that's me.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
Yeah, screw it. He doesn't have an accent anymore. It's too hard and I keep screwing it up. Bachelor, I have news for you that should prove of interest. You seem to be looking for the killer, right? I'm listening. I'll have to briefly explain a few things to you. Have you already been told what the termitary is? No. The termitary is a huge bunkhouse where the Bull Project workers live. Although living is the wrong term for it. They nest. Their nesting is a commune with a rather simple way of life. It could, without reservation, be called savage. What is the Bull Project? It's the whole industrial system of the town, from the abattoir to the goods station. Would you care to listen as to why I wanted you to see in the first place? Very much so. Please go ahead. Let's get to the point then. A case of pointless, aimless unrest has occurred in the hive mind's nest. The workers there are prone to lashing out from time to time like beasts frightened by a storm. They rage, they howl, they gnaw at one another, an unsightly image of a mass uprising. And what does this have to do with Simon's murder? Riots occurred in the termitary several times before. The mob goes crazy for a few days, then they calm down just as unexpectedly. All of them at once. The sudden calm is just as void of reason as the unrest that had them set agog previously. Having a certain experience with the kin, we simply block the entrance to this zoo off until the riot defeats itself. What is this kin? Kin is... well, it doesn't matter. It's hard to explain. Their whole so-called society, the many-headed biology. Alright, let's get back to the subject. We usually lock them up beforehand. The evidence of an upcoming outbreak of mass lunacy becomes obvious in advance, and the termitary's Father Superior informs us of it. But Father Taichik has recently passed. Curious coincidence, don't you think? Mass anarchy? Anyway, a member of the kin managed to run off into the town while we were busy taking measures. You think he's the killer? I think you and I can help each other, Doctor. You're looking for the killer, and I'm sure it's a runaway butcher. The title of half-man suits him very nicely. The Canes claim that Simon had not been killed by a human hand, don't they? And our family doesn't need unnecessary unrest in the town. This butcher can babble devil knows what. His mind is most likely clouded with insane ideas. Why is your family so concerned about public order? Because we're the rulers. It has nothing to do with charity, trust me. We're in charge of production, after all. If the unrest becomes serious, the factories will stop, the project will start failing, and we have contacts. We would lose money. I'm surprised I have to explain this to you. Where do I look for this runaway butcher? He's most likely being harbored in a suspicious home. That's in the crude sprawl. Yes, my father's a man of rather hard-headed disposition and quick-tempered to boot. If he finds out the crude sprawl is concealing a fugitive, he'll make a mess. Pointless brutality serves no one. I'm looking for peace rather than blood, I'm telling you. I'll do my best to make sure you're right. Show me the house. Okay, more than eager to get rid of some beast-like troublemaker. Wonder what the creature whose murder would not be considered a crime looks like. Okay, so we've got a lead here. We know what we're going to do. And that's a long ways from here, isn't it? I gotta go all the way out, head across the bridge. Well, okay, we can just go over the railway station and follow the track up there. You are really creepy. Kind of wish you'd stop slowly pacing towards me. It's very unnerving. I want the hell out of this house. Okay, we're going this way. Back along the wall. Thank you, birds. Is it getting brighter out here? I feel like maybe as the time passes, the red will recede. Like maybe it's an early morning thing. What time is it anyway? 10:57 on the first day. As long as that's AM, I guess I'm coming close to noon. Okay, so we follow these tracks, and they should take us to the bridge. We go across the bridge and just follow it, and it should drop us off right near that house that we want to be at. Once we get there, I will be saving the game, because I'm still not actually sure how to equip a weapon, and I don't want this thing to tear me to shreds and just murder the crap out of me right off the bat. But anyway, now watch, with my luck, we're going to hear a big loud noise, and the train's going to come barreling down from the other side of the tracks and scoosh me. That's really gross looking water. This whole place is super freaking weird. Okay. Moving right along. Flowers are pretty. Kind of. Nothing down there. Yeah, see, it sounds to me like there's some industrial stuff happening. I keep wanting to look over my shoulder because it sounds like there's a train coming. Something heavy rolling over tracks. Factory building for the machine. Okay, that's probably where the noise is coming from. So I need to head through that gate. And then I can pretty much get off the track once I get through the fence on the other side over there. Don't like those noises. That is really unnerving. Okay, so if we head this way... Man, the outskirts of town is creepy. When you're inside, there's, people around. Feels a little more populated, a little less isolated. I don't feel like I have to look over my shoulder all the time. Out here, though, it's creepy. Okay, so we should be getting close. Yeah, we just need to take a right and basically head over there. Is that the house? Yeah, I'm pretty much looking right at it. I think it's that one, because this is the wrong one. Yeah. Oh, shoot. So I actually need to go around the other side of this fence. Okay. Hang a left over here. Creepy house. With the half-man butcher. Oh good, stairs down into the basement. And what looks to be blood spatters. Fantastic. Save. Bachelor. Okay. Now, I want to try desperately to figure out how to equip this thing. Okay, it's there. Which button was it for my hands? Is it tab? Okay. So tab is what changes those back and forth. But I still don't really have a scalpel in my hands. Okay, you know what? We've saved it. We're going in. Nope, it's locked. Okay, so I'm not going in that way. Filial piety, or is he pursuing some project of his own one and is determined to get rid of the beastie troublemaker? The tasks today's quest is in pursuit of a killer. Okay. Man. Less December. I think that the son knows just as much as the father. It'll be easier to get him talking, but where can I find him? So, jeez. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. What's this? That's my scalpel. Oh, wait, no. Okay, all that did was just, like, put it on the ground. That didn't equip it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now it's equipped, and I have a scalpel. Alright, so let's put that away then for now and see if we can find another way into the house. Because I don't have a lockpick. Can I really not get in here? Nope, it's locked. Okay, then I guess we'll go around the other side of the house, see if we can find another way in. Looks promising. Okay, we're in. Oh, God. Well, I don't like this at all. Oh, that is super creepy. Who are you? Don't attack me, I won't attack you.
To tame his impertinence, Earth had disgorged a monster from deep within its bowels.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Aspity, do you know where to find clean water around here? Fresh water must be plentiful in this place. There's a river close by. All that water comes from the steppe, and it isn't exactly clean. Yesterday I inspected all the springs in the area. There seems to be no more clean water around. That salty taste is everywhere. It's reddish in color, and there are disgusting clots in it. So, where can I find clean water, then? The townsfolk store clean water in homemade reservoirs. This modest supply should be enough to help us last a little while, but after we'll have to drink that bloody mixture. Ew.
What?
What do you want, I wonder? There's a runaway hiding here. Take me to him. Why would I? I need to ask him a few questions. He's a butcher. He won't talk to you. You wouldn't understand him. He's been here for more than a day. But even I can't get him to talk. It is I who'd rather tell you something. What do you want to tell me? Big Vlad has plugged the termitory up for a reason. The butcher's mumbling is all over the place, but if you listen carefully, you'll make out tales of such horrors that I get shivers all over. Thousands of people have lost their minds all at once. Many have died. Something's brewing inside. Can you lead the runaway out of town? Really? Why? He's entertaining to me, and it's dangerous to go out into the steppe anyway. What if his pursuers rip me apart on the street? What if they think I'm Shabnak Adir? What can you offer me in return for the service? There's no need for that. I'll speak to him myself. Go then. The butcher's in the hospice. The entrance is at the other side of the house. Don't come back here complaining afterwards, though. I'll deal with it. Okay. So leave this side of the creepy freaking house and go into the other side of the creepy freaking house. I don't like this place. Okay. Ugh. Getting the heebie-jeebies. Alright, so in theory, this guy's just helped me get in here. We're gonna save again real fast. Because it's creepy. And I'm scared. Oh god, okay. Well, this isn't so bad. Just don't attack me. Oh wow, okay. You're right, I certainly don't understand him. Do kindly tell me, do you even understand me? Oh my god, whoa. If you're gonna punch me, then we're gonna fight this out. Good lord. It is really... Okay, so the trick is you have to get in there and swing away. Okay. Ow. I'm sorry, dude, but I just asked if you understood me, and you just wailed on me. Jeez, okay. I'm sorry about that. So, the younger Olgimsky exhibits genuine. Must find out if he's... I had to kill the butcher. Olgimsky's son Vlad the Younger will surely appreciate this turn of events. Okay, so I guess now we can go and check it out, and I've completed, essentially, my first objective. Oh, man, it's going to be a long trek back, though, isn't it? I should be able to go through there, so we'll try and find our way back without taking the tracks all the way around again. I can avoid the creepy outskirts. I miss people! Will you be my friend? Anybody? No? Okay. Ooh, there's a friend. Looks pretty sullen, but you can be a friend. And yes, that's what I want. Go through here and then go across the bridge. How am I looking, by the way? Health's gone down a little bit. I think health is supposed to be at full. Immunity's fine. Hunger is totally fine. Exhaustion is starting to build. I should probably consider going to sleep soon-ish. Okay. Ugh, I have to go back in the creepy boarded up house, too. La 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 la. Oh, hey, look, a tree. A nice tree. One that's not dead and shriveled. There's still some nice things in this town. Most of it's creepy as hell. Red River and butcher people from the termitary. I had to slice him up with a scalpel. It's a horrible way to go. Okay, so from here... I can actually head straight through and then take a left, because I'm back at Olgimsky's place. So we'll go that way, right? Yeah, this way. I'm starting to learn where I am and where things are. Kind of. Did I totally just take a wrong turn somewhere? As I'm all excited that I'm not making goofy mistakes. Okay, here we go. I was close. Just a little bit off. It should be through here and up over the side. And then... Am I coming up on the railway station? Right? Yeah, the railway station's right there. So actually, if we go here and we go around this one, it should drop us off pretty much right at the creepy boarded up house. Can even just go past you guys and all the way through the other side this way. I think that's the hole in the fence that I used last time. Or hole in the wall, whatever. Yep. There's the creepy house. I know where I am. Music change. I think I might have just committed cold-blooded murder, but at least we made progress. Ugh, you're creepy.
Where did those lazy bastards go?
His eyes aren't looking in the same direction either. Okay, see how it all turns out. I used to keep this place secret, but all these secrets seem so childish now. It's over. The butcher's dead. That's the best news I've heard in the last few days. So it was him that killed Simon, right? I doubt that. He's too dumb for that, but he was definitely insane and very dangerous. Well, it's for the best. And now I want you to listen to me, Doctor. I hold too much respect for you to offer you a reward for this rather extraordinary You respect me too much to give me a reward? So please accept this money as a donation from the town's rulers to you. Okay, that is a reward. You're weird. Sign of our support for someone brave enough to commit to your difficult task. Capturing the killer is our direct duty. Please consider this sum to be the Olgimsky's contribution to our common cause. This is an insult. When I offer my services for sale, I make that known beforehand. This is acceptable if you put it that way, but only that way. No need for excuses. I was risking my life. You're compensating me for the risk. We're business people, after all. Give me the money. I'll say it's acceptable if you put it that way, but only that way. Wow. Okay, that was worth it. So he just gave me $2 grand. Okay, well, at this point then, I really don't have a freaking clue what to do. I've talked to pretty much everybody around town. Like, I've talked to all of the red handprints. I dealt with the butcher guy, so I don't really have anywhere else to go. So I think we're going to head back to Eva Yan. My exhaustion's starting to pick up a little bit as well, so it's probably a good time to do it. And then that will be... We can rest with Eva Yan, which will end day 1. But frankly, guys, I think I'm all out of time for this particular episode. So I'll head back there, and we will pick it up at Eva Yan's place just before we actually get started. So I will see you all at Eva Yan's, preparing for day 2 in the next episode. If you guys have enjoyed these, please let me know by hitting the like button and leaving a comment in the section below. I've certainly been enjoying them. And as always, I'll see everyone in the next video. Catch you guys later.